When most people hear spiritual awakening, they picture sunrise, peaceful monks meditating, shimmering auras, yoga pants, herbal tea, and a smile that says all is well. Let me tell you, that's not awakening. That's marketing. True awakening is not sunrise. It's execution. It's watching the you've spent decades carefully building, shattered, ripped apart piece by piece, until nothing of that false self remains. Only then can something real be born. Stage 1, the earthquake. Awakening almost never starts with peace. It begins with an earthquake. A job loss. A betrayal by the one you trusted most. A diagnosis you never expected. Or the sudden death of someone you love. The universe doesn't whisper politely. It rips the foundation out from under you. And in that rubble, you realize, the life you thought was yours was built on sand. Most people panic here. They beg to rebuild the same illusion, the same toxic job, the same broken relationships. Anything, just to avoid facing the truth. But if you stay, if you dare to look at the ruins without running, awakening begins. Stage 2, the death of meaning. Then comes the void. Money, success, recognition, even love, things you once lived for, suddenly feel meaningless. You look in the mirror and see a stranger. It's not depression. It's existential death. The old you is gone. The new you hasn't yet arrived. You're suspended between two worlds, floating in nothingness. This is where 90% of people turn back. They numb themselves with distractions, alcohol, endless scrolling, shallow relationships, anything to fill the unbearable silence of the void. But if you resist escape, if you can sit in that emptiness, the shadows come. Stage 3, confronting the shadows. In the stillness, everything you've buried rises. Your rage, your grief, your jealousy, your shame. All the parts of yourself you've denied come crawling out like ghosts, surrounding you, demanding to be seen. This is what Carl Jung called shadow integration. It's brutal, because awakening isn't about becoming pure light. It's about facing the darkness you've hidden all your life. Stage 4, the fall of moral superiority. Then comes the collapse of your good person image. You were taught to be kind, noble, forgiving. But in the mirror, you now see what lies beneath: self-interest in your kindness, desire beneath your purity, resentment beneath your forgiveness. You realize you're no better than anyone you once judged. And your fragile sense of moral superiority disintegrates. This is where many spiritual seekers retreat into love and light teachings, pretending they've transcended. But it's not transcendence. It's spiritual bypassing, ego wearing a holy mask. Stage 5, the death of the self. If you endure all this, the final stage arrives: ego death. You see clearly. You are not your thoughts, not your emotions, not your successes, not even your spiritual identity. The self you defended your whole life is revealed as nothing but a program, a mask, a clown on a stage. And the one seeing this truth, the silent, pure awareness, was always there, untouched. This death is terrifying for the ego, but liberating for the soul. Because when the false self dies, humility and unshakable strength emerge. You no longer need anyone's approval, because there is no self left to be approved of. You no longer fear loss because you finally see, you never owned anything to begin with. Life becomes a dream, and you awake at last, are the lucid player. Closing, the hard truth. Few make it this far. Most people would rather stay in the warm prison of illusions than step into the cold freedom of truth. But if you walk this path, if you let the false self burn to ashes, you'll be reborn. Not as someone special. Not as a guru or healer. But as something far more extraordinary. A free human being.